The severe winter weather that has been affecting central New York and other parts of the region continued to disrupt daily life on Friday, January 30, 2026, with numerous school districts either closing entirely or delaying opening times for students and staff. The conditions stem from a powerful winter storm that brought heavy snow, extremely cold temperatures, and hazardous travel conditions throughout the area, making typical school operations unsafe for many communities. Across central New York, school administrators were forced to adjust their plans as extreme weather persisted. Many districts reported delays in start times, often postponing the beginning of classes by 1 or 2 hours to give snow-clearing crews more time to treat roads and for temperatures to rise slightly, although dangerously cold conditions remained. Several other schools chose to cancel classes completely for the day, citing ongoing concerns about icy roads, limited transportation capacity, and the severe cold that could pose risks to students waiting at bus stops or walking to school. The decisions made by each district varied based on localized weather conditions and assessments of road safety. Some schools opened later than normal to allow staff additional time to ensure that buses could safely navigate routes and that parking lots and sidewalks had been sufficiently treated. In other areas with heavier snowfall and worse road conditions, officials determined that closures were the only responsible option. These extended closures and delays reflect just how disruptive the storm has been for families, students, and educators alike. The extreme winter weather that caused these disruptions is part of a broader winter storm system that has impacted numerous regions across the United States in recent days. These storms have brought widespread snow, freezing rain, and dangerously low temperatures, creating widespread travel challenges and forcing closures from elementary schools to large universities. Keeping students safe from hazardous conditions has been a priority for school districts, with many parents and staff closely monitoring updates and notifications as conditions evolved. In many communities, the decision to delay or close schools was accompanied by guidance from local authorities about staying safe during the extreme cold. Officials have repeatedly advised residents to limit time outdoors, dress warmly in multiple layers, and watch for signs of frostbite or hypothermia, particularly for children waiting for buses or spending time outside in the mornings. Parents were also urged to stay up to date with district announcements, as weather conditions could change rapidly, prompting last-minute schedule adjustments. This pattern of closures and delays has continued for several days, with some districts already having called off classes earlier in the week. In some cases, districts extended remote learning options when possible, allowing students to continue instruction from home rather than losing a day of educational time, though not all schools have the capacity for full remote lessons. As of Friday, the storm's effects remain significant, and winter weather advisories and warnings were still in place or expected to be extended in surrounding areas. With bitter cold lingering even after snow bans moved out of certain regions, officials both in schools and local governments acknowledged that adjusting academic schedules was necessary to protect the well-being of students and staff. Families across central New York were reminded to stay informed through district notifications and local news sources about any further changes to school operations as the winter storm's impacts continued to unfold.